This is Paul. I'm sitting here waiting, wondering why it is that I don't have my constitutional rights. Yes, I had looked at my emails last night and I didn't get any emails. And I'm kind of surprised about that. My sons were kidnapped on July 2nd of 2011. Someone had made arrangements to kidnap my sons, and they've been missing for the last 6 years. And then when Heidi got to Clallam County, they issued a temporary protection order on July 8th of 2011 where I wasn't a resident of Washington State. Yeah. And I was given no notice or opportunity to be heard. Now, as a father, you can understand that after, over 6 years of having my sons taken from me without any due process, sitting here on the street, it makes me wonder why it is that law enforcement hasn't been enforcing the laws. Now, I've read that instruction form for the state of Washington that requires notice and opportunity to be heard for the issuance of every temporary protection order. And when you violated my rights 6 years ago, you had me arrested in July and May of 2012 without any jurisdiction. It seems like those that have badges on, those that are elected to office, they have this perception that if they just keep me on the street without any constitutional rights, that they're helping themselves. Now today, it could be that they didn't know certain things about myself. And I'm probably going to have to inform those that are elected or appointed to office, those that are attorneys, judges, and justices, those that are sheriffs and police officers, that every one of them that are actual United States citizens can be arrested for not enforcing the laws of the United States. Now, you do realize that just because you have a badge on, it does not mean that you cannot go to prison. Yesterday, I had mentioned that a lot of attorneys, their biggest fear is being disbarred, but I pointed out that, why don't you think about prison as being your biggest fear? And then when you get out of prison, you can explain why you went to prison. Now, when I email attorneys and Supreme Court justices and judges and police officers and sheriffs and those that are elected to office and those that are appointed to office, that my rights are being violated and my sons are missing, and they decided that for 6 years they're not going to do anything about it. I just thought that they should know that your biggest fear could be going to prison today. Now, I sent quite a few emails over the last, 22, 23 months. I got served in a public library on August 15th of 2015 when they issued that protection order where I was not given actual notice and opportunity to be heard before it was issued. Where the petitioner didn't sign it, where there's a number of forgeries on those two documents. And I'm kind of thinking that somebody's going to have to enforce the laws of the United States today. Now, I'm just sitting here waiting for somebody that has a badge on to enforce the laws of the United States. Now, I know those in office, they think they know everything about me. Seemed like if you could sew into a person's brain, if you could know their thoughts or read their shit or, read their urine, or maybe come to find out, when was the last orgasm that I had that you had to know what I was thinking? Your technology does not know everything that I know about myself. I'm gonna want those laws enforced, and I'm gonna take a lot of people to prison today. Now my sons are missing. I have asked for an email from my 5 sons or Marilyn and her kids, and I just wanted to make sure that every cop understands that they can go to prison. Just so you know.